Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Arlen and Self-Love. I'm Darla Williams here, and this is day 4 of our daily affirmations and assignments for the Arlen and Self-Love. Our title is Whole and Complete. Our affirmation of the day, as always, we're going to have our notebook first and ready to jot down and take into the account for the affirmation and the assignment of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and go over those. Your daily affirmation is I am whole and complete within myself. I am whole and complete within myself. We're going to go ahead and write that 3 times today. Not right now, but later on once we get going. The assignment of the day is what is your favorite quote, poem, or story? Pick one of the above mentioned and write why it is so special to you. Does it encourage you? Does it relate to you and your life? So again, we're going to go back. I'm going to have you write out what is my favorite quote, poem, story. So one of those, or you can choose all 3 if you choose to, but basically you're picking one. Whatever relates to you, whether or not it's a story, a poem, or a quote. And you pick one of the above mentioned and write out why it's so important to you, why it's so special. Why does it resonate with who you are? What is it about that story? Does it encourage you? Does it give you support in an area of your life that maybe you needed some support? There's always a reason why we like certain things. So we want to identify what that reason is for you. How does that poem or that story or that quote inspire you? So I want to go ahead and talk about our affirmation. Our affirmation was about being whole and complete within ourselves. I like to periodically quote scripture because that's how I got to where I am today. And that was part of my journey that assisted me in my process. But there are many things. I may quote Buddha, I may quote Remy, I may quote the scriptures from the Holy Bible. I may quote a ton of different things throughout this entire program and process because I've learned from multiple different resources over the years because I've studied theology, and that's the study of God, of all gods. So because I've taken that interest. But today's affirmation of being whole and complete within myself, where I got my complete understanding, was from scripture. And that one was in Genesis 1:27. I am made in the image and the likeness. We, as individuals, as people, are made in the image and the likeness of our Creator. And in the image and the likeness of Him, we were created. So we are made to be whole and complete from the foundations of creation. If we're just like in the image and the likeness of our Creator, that means that we can't be separated in any form, meaning that we need to just come back into our proper alignment, understanding who we are, understanding what we're about, and realizing that there are circumstances and situations that splinter us and shatter us throughout our life. But in all actuality, we're whole and complete and totally restored once we actually begin bridging these two worlds. So whatever it is that you've faced in life that makes you feel separated, we can begin to identify those things throughout this course. But I want you to really understand that the principle really is that we are whole and complete from the foundations of creation. God didn't have time to make nobodies, and we have time to make somebodies, like I said in the last video. So because of the fact that we truly do connect to a source, to a core source, we have to understand that that is in total perfection. Yes, we live our lives and have imperfections within it. Things because we are here to experience and learn. However, our core, who we are, to the center of who we are, is nothing but love. And because of that love, that makes us whole and complete from the foundations of creation. So that is today's session. That is what I have to teach us today. And make sure that you make any notes on the side so that during our individual sessions, we can talk about those things. But in the meantime, I want you to really focus in on those, on that quote, that poem, or that story, and write out why that is so special to you. Blessings, love, and light. Bye for now.